Grand Island, they come in a mark of 10 wins and 5 losses on the season. They won a couple of games against North Platte on Friday. So Ashton Haas continues to toss the ball to the plate here to his catcher in Adam Rutt. And finally, we're going to have the first batter up here. Sam Dinkelman will come to the plate here for Grand Island. Dinkelman, a left-handed hitter here. So Dinkelman, Aarons, and Barrientos, first 3 guys to come to the plate. And then we'll see Sam Schroeder, the designated hitter, up there next. So Dinkelman will come to the plate. And .514 is his batting average. Ashton Haas will go to work on him. He'll work from the stretch here with nobody on the base pads. There's a pitch to him. It's going to be in there for a strike. 0-1 to Sam Dinkelman. Dinkelman has walked a team-high 19 times on the season. He's got 5 strikeouts. Next pitch is going to be hit into the air out toward the outfield. Coming in is going to be the right fielder for Hastings High, and he makes the catch. That's Isaiah Shaw. Shaw was playing it pretty deep out there in right field, and with the winds blowing in, he came in to grab the ball. Sam Dinkelman flies out to right field to begin the first inning of play. Ian Aarons going to come up there next. He is the right fielder. Aarons, a .388 hitter on the season. Aarons has got 19 base hits and 49 trips to the plate. He's another left-handed hitter here. Aarons has got the 19 base hits. He's got 10 RBIs, 7 doubles, and he's got a triple to his credit this year. He has scored 13 runs. Haas throws one to the plate. It's going to be inside for a ball, 1-0. Aarons has walked 7 times so far this year. He has struck out 6 times. Got a batting average of .388 on the season. Hits that ball high in the air. This one on the left side of the diamond here, out in shallow left field. Going back will be your shortstop, and he'll make the catch. Royer DeLora makes a catch in shallow left field here. So 2 up, 2 down for the Islanders. Coming up there next is going to be a Broxton Barrientos. He's the center fielder. Barrientos with a batting average of .383 on the season. He's got 18 base hits and 47 trips to the plate, 14 runs scored, 16 RBIs, 4 doubles. He's got 3 home runs to his credit. First pitch to him is going to be outside and down low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Barrientos. Grand Island as a team has recorded 12 home runs so far this season. Next pitch is going to be in there for a strike, and it's now 1-1. High school baseball coverage here on Extreme Sports tonight. Again, you can check out the video stream of the ball game. Watch it just like we are here at Duncan Field from the press box. Check out all the social media sites. Click on the video stream. You'll be able to watch it in addition to listen to the broadcast here tonight from Duncan. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Grand Island coming in again 10-5 of the season. Hastings at 9-6. 2-1 pitch on the way. Going to be fouled away. They count 2 balls and 2 strikes. Last year, Grand Island took it to Hastings. They won during the regular season, winning by a score of 11-1 up in Grand Island. 2 balls and 2 strikes. There's 2 men out. We're in the first inning of play. No score between Hastings and Grand Island. Next pitch is going to miss, and now the count is full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Haas again, a right-handed thrower. Barrientos, a right-handed hitter here for a GI. Haas comes set, fires one to the plate, and that's going to be a line shot right to the third baseman. That's going to be grabbed there by Carlos Jimenez on the line shot. So 3 up, 3 down here for Grand Island in the first inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the first inning with a score. Grand Island 0, Hastings coming to bat. You're listening to Tiger Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill has been serving Hastings and the surrounding area for more than 25 years, becoming more than just another bar and grill. It's a Hastings institution. Don't miss Wing Night every Wednesday, featuring legendary wings that are crispy, saucy, and downright delicious. Stop back on Thursday for broasted chicken. Fridays, enjoy the prime rib and seafood buffet. Then savor Bullseye's world-famous prime rib on Saturday. On Sundays, indulge in the brunch buffet from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For over a quarter century, Bullseye's has been the go-to spot for good times, great food, and unforgettable memories. Visit Bullseye Sports Bar and Grill on West 2nd and Hastings, right across the street from the water park.
If you are looking for screen printing or embroidery work, turn to the experts at Pro Team Design of Grand Island. They have over 19 years of experience and are locally owned. The staff at Pro Team Design can create that shirt for your special event with custom screen printing services. Or get some custom embroidery on your clothing, hats, bags, or other accessories. At Pro Team Design of Grand Island, you can get the uniforms for your high school or college sports teams too. Get a quote by simply going to the website at proteamdesign.com or by calling 308-203-4044. There's in-store pickup and delivery available. Pro Team Design, 2716 Old Fair Road in Grand Island.
You are listening to Tiger Baseball on Extreme Sports.
All right, Brock Cushing is going to be the pitcher for Grand Island, right-handed thrower. Cushing 1-1 on the season, 2.42 is his earned run average as he goes to work here on the Tiger lineup. There's a ball going to be hit to left field, and it's going to be caught out there by Trent Verplank. So Chance Burton takes a early pitch that he likes there, and he flies out to left field to begin the Hastings half of the first inning. Cushing has thrown 17 third innings for Grand Island this year, giving up 17 base hits and 8 runs, 6 of those earned, 6 base on balls, and 12 strikeouts. For Cushing, right-handed thrower here for GI. Isaiah Shaw is the guy at the plate now for Hastings. Shaw is the right fielder. He's got a team-high batting average of .417 so far on the season. Shaw has got 10 base hits in 24 trips to the plate. He's got 4 RBIs on the season. 1 double for his extra base hits. Takes a pitch outside and down low for a ball here. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Isaiah Shaw. Next pitch to him is hit on the ground towards short. Going to be fielded there. Long throw over to first base by Dinkelman is going to be in time. 2 up, 2 down here for Hastings High. Brody Dreher is coming up there next. So Brody Dreher will come to the plate. 286 is his batting average. Dreher is 12 out of 42 from the plate this year. 9 runs scored. He's got 5 RBIs. No doubles. He's got a triple. He's got no home runs for Dreher. 5 base on balls and 8 strikeouts. Takes a pitch there for a strike. 1-0 is the count to Dreher. Here comes the next one from Cushing. He'll be outside and down low for a ball. Now 1 ball and 1 strike. Carlos Jimenez would be next for the Tigers. Next pitch is going to be hit out towards second base. That's going to be by the second baseman into right center field for a base hit. So Brody Dreher gets the first base hit of the ball game here for the Tigers as he singles to right center field. Carlos Jimenez will come to the plate next. Jimenez has got a .333 batting average on the season. 15 base hits and 45 trips to the plate. The 15 base hits leads the Tigers in that category. There's a ground ball. Dinkelman at shortstop. Bobbles it. Throws it to first base, and that's not going to be in time. Going to be off target. The Tigers have base runners out at first and second. So ball hit to Sam Dinkelman at shortstop. He couldn't handle it down there. Dinkelman kind of bobbles the ball and then gets it over to first base, not with a lot of steam on it. They're going to give Jimenez a base hit on the play, so a couple of base hits here in the first inning. For Hastings High, Adam Rutt going to come to the plate next. Rutt with a .353 batting average on the season. Here's the catcher. Settles into the right-hand batter's box. Here comes the pitch. Ball's going to be hit out toward left field, and that's going to be caught out there by a Trent Verplank. So the Tigers put a couple of base runners on the pads here, but can't score. And the first inning is over. Hastings High scores no runs, 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on base. We go to the top of the second inning. This one's scheduled for 7 here today at Duncan Field. Hastings nothing and Grand Island nothing. You're listening to Tiger Baseball.
TLC Vet Care is pleased to serve Hastings and the surrounding area. The goal at TLC Vet Care is to provide you and your pets with the best veterinary experience possible. Everything from dentistry to surgery. They can also do x-rays, microchipping, vaccinations, wellness checks, nutritional counseling, behavior management, parasite prevention, spay, and neuter. Let Dr. Tammy Craig and Dr. Catherine Caston take care of your pets. Give them a call at 402-463-2899 or stop in to see them at 512 Eastside Boulevard in Hastings. We are here for you and your pet. TLC Vet Care of Hastings.
5 Points Bank has been proudly serving the Tri-City area for decades, and we are continuously finding ways to make your banking experience easy and enjoyable. We offer the best of both worlds with kind and welcoming employees in the bank while creating a strong online presence to accommodate your busy lifestyle. Our innovative technology adds layers of security while being easily accessible to all age groups. Stop into the Better Bank to learn more today.
This is Patrick Mahomes, and you are listening to Extreme Sports.
Mike Will back here at Duncan Field in Hastings. High school baseball today here on Extreme Sports, Hastings and Grand Island. GI going down in order in the first inning, so going to see 4, 5, and 6 in the batting order here to face Ashton Haas in the second inning. Sam Schroeder, Gage Gannon, and Gabe Ruiz, scheduled hitters here for Grand Island. And one of those guys get aboard. We'll see Trent Verplank. So Grand Island now batting here in the top of the second inning. This will be a 7-inning affair here today. There's a high fly ball out to the outfield again. Out toward right field, coming on, and making the catch will be Isaiah Shaw. Sam Schroeder, first pitch that he sees. He flies out to right field. Gage Gannon coming up there next. Gannon is the catcher. Gannon with a batting average of .419 on the season. He's got 18 base hits and 43 trips to the plate, 5 runs scored, 16 RBIs. He's got a couple of doubles and a couple of home runs here this season for GI, Gage Gannon. He'll bat from the right-hand side. Gannon with 9 walks. He's got 12 strikeouts so far this year. He pops this one up behind the plate here. And he's going to get out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. You're listening to high school baseball and extreme sports this afternoon. We're at Duncan Field for Grand Island and Hastings today. Tomorrow it's Centennial and Adams Central. Pre-game 4:15, 4:30 for the first pitch. There's a pitch here. It's going to be outside, up high for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike down to Gage Gannon. Gabe Ruiz is down here in the on-deck circle, swinging the bat for Grand Island. Next pitch here by Ashton Haas is going to be inside for a ball. 3 balls and 1 strike. The Tigers played in the Eastern Midlands Conference Tournament last week, finished 4th in the tourney, came back and beat Blair on Saturday 13-0. There's a pitch there that misses the strike zone, and Gage Gannon is going to get a base on balls here. So Gannon heads down to first. He becomes the first base runner of the day for Grand Island. Gabe Ruiz is going to be the next batter for Grand Island. He's got a .220 batting average on the year. Gannon with 9 base hits and 41 trips to the plate. This guy has scored 6 runs. He's got 7 RBIs, couple of doubles for his extra base hits. Ruiz will bat from the right-hand side. He's got 7 base on balls, and he leads the team in strikeouts with 13. Big Kid as he stumps in here from the right-hand side. Grand Island with a base runner on down there at first base. Here comes a pitch. It's going to be hit to the left side. Does got to get through there for a base hit into left field. Sidlow picks up the ball. The left fielder for the Tigers, and Gabe Ruiz is going to get a base hit here in the second. So now Grand Island has got runners on at first and second base. Trent Verplank coming up to the plate next. Verplank is the left fielder. 368 is his batting average on the season. 14 base hits and 38 trips to the plate, 12 runs scored, 3 RBIs, 1 double for his extra base hits. Pitch to him is going to be outside for a ball. 1-0 is the count. Verplank has got 6 base on balls. He's got 4 strikeouts. Hobble is running down there at second base now. Gavin Hobbled for the catcher and Gage Gannon. So Gavin Hobbled, a junior, running for Gage Gannon down there at second base. You've got Gabe Ruiz over here at first base. 1-1 to count here to Trent Verplank. Next pitch is a breaking pitch. It's going to be outside for a ball. Now 2 balls and 1 strike. Ethan Kostler, the third baseman, will be up there next. Grand Island with a couple of base runners on the pads here, with only 1 man out in the second inning. No score. Next pitch is going to be outside and down low. 3 balls and 1 strike. Nice stop there by the catcher for Hastings, Adam Rutt. Not allowing that pitch to come back to the backstop here. Keeps the runners at first and second base. 3 balls and 1 strike. Oz's next pitch is going to be in there for a strike. On the outside corner, right at the knees. Nice pitch there by Ashton Haas. And now they count 3 balls and 2 strikes. Verplank, number 7 in the batting order. Haas working for the stretch. Looks to the runner at second base. Throws into the plate. That's going to be fouled away. Over here on the first base side. So the count remains at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hobble is your base runner at second base. Ruiz is on at first base. 1 man out for Grand Island. No score between the Islanders and the Tigers here this afternoon. Here comes the 3-2 pitch on the way. That ball is going to be lifted right side of the diamond over here in the foul territory. And the count remains at 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 single inning, 7-inning ball game for us here tonight between Hastings and Grand Island. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ashton Haas working from the stretch with the runners on at first and second. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground toward third. Jimenez then slips, goes over and touches the bag. And that's all they're going to get. They catch the force out with Gage Gannon, rather hobbled, running for Gannon, moving from second to third. Verplank is going to reach down a fielder's choice as that ball was hit right to the third baseman and Carlos Jimenez. Maybe he had a chance at a double play, but just as he got the ball in his glove, he slips down to the carpet here and had to get back on his feet and race hobbled to the bag at third base to record the out. So now there's 2 men out here in the inning. Coming up to the plate next for Grand Island is going to be Ethan Kostler. He's another right-handed hitter. There's a ball hit right to the third baseman and Carlos Jimenez, who records the out. A line shot there out for the bat of Ethan Kostler. And the inning is over. Grand Island putting a couple of runners on the pads here in the second inning of play, but they can't score. No runs on the 1 base hit. No errors on Hastings and 2 runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the second inning. The score, Grand Island 0, Hastings 0. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
Have you or a loved one been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Hi, I'm Mitch Stellick from Stellick Law Firm in Grand Island. and we specialize in personal injury law. Let Stellick Law Firm assist you in making sure that you and your family are taken care of following a motor vehicle accident. Call us today at 308-675-4035 to schedule your appointment. Let us be your voice.
Beck's is the largest family-owned retail seed company in the United States and is dedicated to the needs and profitability of America's farmers. This is Sustainable Seed Solutions, your local Beck's dealer. Did you know that Beck's is the only company with access to every approved trait in the U.S.? This advantage allows us to remove the bias from sales and focus on what's best for farmers. For more information, call 402-751-0089 or find us at sustainableseedsolutions.com. Beck's would like to wish all area teams the best of luck this season.
Mike Will back at Duncan Field in Hastings. High school baseball action here today on Extreme Sports. Hastings and Grand Island. This is Elliot Sidlow. Hits that ball down the line in left field, and it's going to fall in the foul territory. Sidlow with a batting average now of .264 on the season. Sidlow had the first home run of the season for Hastings High on Saturday in our ball game here against Blair. Hit one to a left center field. Rolled to the wall at 405 feet away. Sidlow with a blazing speed on the pass. Rounded the bases and hit the first home run of the season here. We're at Hastings High, that 13-0 win over Blair. Behind the count here, 1-2 strikes as the ball hit to Dinkelman. At the shortstop, quick throw over to first is going to be in time. Sidlow is retired to the play from short to first. Clayton Arnold is going to come up there next. Arnold has a batting average of .217 in the season. He's got 5 base hits and 23 trips to the plate. 2 runs scored, 4 RBIs. No extra base hits for Clayton Arnold. He's got 5 base on balls. He's got 2 strikeouts. First pitch to him is going to be in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Next pitch by Cushing is going to be inside for another ball. 1-1 is the count now to Clayton Arnold. Brock Cushing, the thrower out there for Grand Island. Gage Gannon behind the plate. Ruiz as your first baseman. There's a ball hit by the third baseman off of his glove. Picked up there by Dinkelman. His throw to first, not in time. Ball hit to the third baseman, Ethan Kostler. He had it in his glove. It popped out of there. Picked up by a Dinkelman at shortstop. He tries to make the best he could over there at first base, and the throw was not in time. So Arnold is going to get a board here for Hastings High. He's the third base runner that Hastings has had in his ball game. They're going to give him a base hit here, so Arnold gets the board. Third hit of the ball game for the Tigers. Tucker Sinek coming up there next for Hastings High. Tucker Sinek, the second baseman, batting average of .182 on the season for Sinek. He's got 2 base hits and 11 trips to the plate. Throw over to first base is not in time. Sinek has scored 1 run. He's got 2 RBIs to his credit so far this year. Sinek with no walks, and he's got 4 strikeouts. Pitch to him is going to be fouled away. No balls and 2 strikes now to Sinek. Hastings High with 48 stolen bases so far this year. Clayton Arnold, the guy down there at first base, has got 2 of those. The count here at the plate, no balls and 2 strikes to Sinek. There's a bouncing ball there to Dinkelman. He goes to second for 1 over to first base. Not in time, so they chop down the lead runner. Sinek is going to get the board on the fielder's choice. Arnold is going to be retired to the plate from short to second base, and now there's 2 men out. There's a man on at first base, and Royer Delora is the next guy to come to the plate here for Hastings High. Delora is the shortstop. Batting average on the season for him is sitting right at the 300 mark. Is that ball to right field? That's going to be a base hit. Picked up out there by Ian Aarons as the Tigers have another base hit here in the ball game. Hastings had 13 hits against Blair on this Saturday. They've got 4 base hits already in this ball game. Chance Burton is going to come to the plate next for Hastings High. Burton, he flew out to left field to begin the Hastings half of the first. No score between Hastings and Grand Island here today. High school baseball action on Extreme Sports. Pitch to Burton is going to be inside for a ball. 1-0 is the count now to Burton. Chance has got a batting average of .306 on the season. Leads the team in runs scored with 13 so far this year. Next pitch is going to be a breaking pitch that misses. 2 balls and no strikes. Burton has got 11 base hits and 36 trips to the plate. He's got 9 RBIs, 1 double. He's got a triple and no home runs for the Tigers. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. It's on the way. It's going to be right down the pipe for a strike here. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Chance Burton. Burton leads the team in walks so far this year. He's got 14 of them. He's got 5 strikeouts. 2-1 is the count here. Cushing's next throw to the plate is going to be up around the eyeballs on Burton. Now the count 3 balls and 1 strike. Hastings with base runners on at first and second base. Sennick is down there at second. Delora is your base runner at first. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. It's going to be in there for a strike on the inside corner. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2 men out for Hastings here in the bottom of the second inning. No score between the Islanders and the Tigers. Burton, a left-handed hitter here, and here comes the 3-2 pitch. And on the ground towards second. Going to be fielded there. The throw over to first base, that's going to be in time. And Burton is retired to the play from second to first. Again, Hastings puts a couple of runners on the base pads. They've now stranded 4 in the first 2 innings. No runs for Hastings in the second. No runs on a couple of base hits. No errors and 2 runners left on base. We go to the top of the 3rd inning with a score. Hastings nothing and Grand Island nothing. You're listening to Tiger Baseball.
Administrative Professionals Day is Wednesday, April 23rd. Here at Bob Sass Flowers, we are offering a variety of gifts to show your appreciation to all the amazing secretaries. We have fresh flower arrangements, plants, BrewMate tumbler arrangements, and custom gift baskets. Call today to order yours for delivery on April 23rd. Located at 2618 West 2nd Street, proudly serving Hastings since 1955 for all your floral, gift, and home decor needs.
If you're planning to build a new home or add an addition to your existing one, trust the experts at Gangwish Construction. From general contracting, basement pouring, to bathroom remodeling, concrete work, and deck building, they handle it all with precision and care. They take pride in doing the job right the first time, every time. Contact Jeff today at 402-460-0013 and experience quality craftsmanship with Gangwish Construction.
You're locked in to Extreme Sports.
Olivares now hits a line drive to deep left field. Ward is back to the wall. Granny time!
Here's Doncic wheeling inside in traffic and got it to go. Got it, the foul.
The home of 24/7 Sports Talk. Nothing but pure sports action.
Mike Will back here. Duncan Field and Hastings. It's Hastings nothing and Grand Island nothing. GI will bat here in the 3rd inning of play. There's a ball hit out toward right field over here in the foul territory. Burton giving a chase there and can't come up with it. 9-1-2 in the batting order here for Grand Island. So far the Islanders have stranded a couple of base runners on the pads here. Andre Lorio is at the plate here for Grand Island. Bats here from the right-hand side. Pitch to him is going to be in there for a strike around the inside corner. Nice pitch thrown there by Haas. Batting average of .304 on the season. 7 base hits and 23 trips to the plate. No balls and 2 strikes. Ashton Haas from the stretch. Bouncer towards second base. Senek grabs the ball. Quick throw over to first is not going to be in time. Senek moves to his right toward the bag at the second. Picks the ball up on the hop. Then had to make a quick throw over to first base. That was not in time. That's going to be ruled an infield single there for Andre L'Oreal. Now coming up there is going to be Sam Dinkelman, the leading hitter on the team. So Grand Island has a base runner over there at first base. Dinkelman is going to come to the plate next. He flew out to right field his first time up there. And here comes the pitch. A bunt's going to lay down. Haas picks it up. He throws it over to first base. That's going to be in time. So the best hitter in the team lays down a sacrifice bunt. Fielded by Ashton Haas. He gets it over to Burton. Now Grand Island moves the man into the scoring position at second base. Ian Aarons is going to be the next guy that comes up there. Aarons started the day with a batting average of .388 on the season. 19 out of 49 from the plate this year for Ian Aarons. One man out here in the third inning of play as the pitch comes in there.
This sound is processed by Stereo Tool. Go to stereotool.com.
Leads the team in doubles with 7. Leads the team in triples. He's got 1. Aarons has got 7 base on balls. He's got 6 strikeouts so far this year. There's the next pitch. Is going to be down low for another ball. 2 balls and no strikes. Grand Island with a base runner on there at the second base. Scoreless battle so far between Hastings and Grand Island. Next pitch is going to be inside for a ball. 3 balls and no strikes. And these guys will see a lot of each other here over the next several months. Of course, the Legion teams will get together this summer. Also in the same area tournament later on this summer. So we'll see Grand Island a couple of times here in the next several months. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. Ian Aarons is going to get base on balls here from Haas. He heads down to the bag at first base, and now Braxton Barrientos is going to come to the plate next. Barrientos with a .383 batting average on the season. 18 base hits and 47 trips to the plate. Hits that ball toward third, foul territory. 0-1 to Braxton Barrientos. He has scored 14 runs. He has knocked home 16. He's got 4 doubles, and he's got 3 home runs to his credit so far this year. Barrientos with 12 base on balls. He's got 9 strikeouts. Whacks that ball here, and it's going to be in foul territory. No balls and 2 strikes. High school baseball coming your way here this afternoon on Extreme Sports. We're at Duncan Field in Hastings. 1 7-inning ball game here tonight between the Islanders and the Tigers. No balls and 2 strikes here to Barrientos. 1 man out. Next pitch is going to be outside. Ball is thrown down to third base, and they she slides in there safely. Aaron slides in, L'Oreal slides in there safely at third base. The pitch was outside and down low. Rutt had a problem grabbing that when he flips her down to third baseman Carlos Jimenez, who applies the tag. Grand Island slides into the tag, and now they got base runners on it. First and third base here. With a count at the plate, 1 ball and 2 strikes on Braxton Barrientos. Haas working from the stretch, looks at the plate. Next pitch is way outside the ball. Gets away from the catcher, Rutt. But staying put at third base is going to be Lario. Heading down to second base on the play is going to be Ian Aarons. And now the count is at 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Aarons will advance on the wild pitch there from Ashton Haas, and the count 2-2 now here at the plate. So 2-2 the count with one man out. No score between Hastings and Grand Island in the third inning. Next pitch by Haas is going to be outside for another ball. Now 3-2. Sam Schroeder, the designated hitter, would be next. Grand Island trying to get on the scoreboard here in the third inning. 3-2 to Barrientos. Next pitch is going to be fouled away. First base side out of play. Count remains at 3-2. Grand Island, a potent team offensively. Again, 356 is their batting average as a team. They are averaging about 8 runs per ball game. They've got 0 through the first 2 here. Here comes a 3-2 pitch. And that one may have hit him. It did. So Barrientos heads down to the bag at first base, being beaten by a pitch here by Ashton Haas. Now Grand Schroeder comes to the plate next. Breaking pitch is going to be in there for a strike on the outside corner. No balls and 1 strike. Grand Island 10-5 on the season. Hastings coming in here, a mark of 9 wins and 6 losses. Ashton Haas delivers to the plate. That's going to be down low for another ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Schroeder flashes a stop sign. Down to third base. Runner stays put there. No score between Hastings and Grand Island, but the Islanders threatening here in the third inning. 1-1 pitch on the way. Hit to the left side. He gets through there for a base hit in the left field. 1 run is going to score. Here comes the second one to the plate. The throw at third base is going to be in time to catch the base runner at third. So 2 runs coming to score for Grand Island. That was Broxton Barrientos trying to get around to third base, and he was thrown out on the play. Sam Schroeder is going to get a 2-run single here in the first inning of play. So now Grand Island has got a base runner on at second base. 2 runs in, and Grand Island now with the lead. It's a 2-0 ball game. So Grand Island plays a couple of runs there on the base hit from Sam Schroeder. Barrientos as he raced off with the base paths with a nice throw from the outfield at third base. Gage Gannon coming up there next. So now there's 2 outs for Grand Island. 2 runs are in. They've got a runner at second base. That is Sam Schroeder. Gage Gannon reached on a base on balls back there in inning number 2. Gannon waits here in the right-hand batter's box. Here's the pitch going to be hit out toward left field, and that's going to be caught out there by the left fielder for Hastings, Elliott Sidlow, and the inning is going to be over as Gannon flies out to left field. But that ends the inning. Grand Island scoring 2 runs. 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors. Any runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the third inning. The score, it is Grand Island 2, Hastings nothing. You're listening to Legion Baseball, or rather you're listening to high school baseball today on Extreme Sports.
Have you or a loved one been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Hi, I'm Mitch Stellick from Stellick Law Firm in Grand Island, and we specialize in personal injury law. Let Stellick Law Firm assist you in making sure that you and your family are taken care of following a motor vehicle accident. Call us today at 308-675-4035 to schedule your appointment. Let us be your voice.
Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab, 207 South Burlington, is the place for all your rehabilitation needs. PTSR offers a wide variety of services, including orthopedic, neurological, and sports injury rehabilitation. A certified hand specialist is available for the more delicate upper extremity injuries. Warm, aquatic therapy, and balance training is also available. PTSR has a strong industrial services division providing physical and functional capacity testing, as well as drug and alcohol screening. Please visit our website, ptsrhastings.com.
This is Patrick Mahomes, and you are listening to Extreme Sports.
All right, back here at Duncan Field. Again, it's a 2-0 ball game. Grand Island has now got the lead over Hastings High. As the Tigers will come to the plate here in the bottom half of the third inning. Coming up there for Hastings High, we're going to see Isaiah Shaw, Brody Dreher, and Carlos Jimenez will come to the plate. Brock Cushing is your pitcher for Grand Island. Right-handed thrower. Isaiah Shaw at the plate. He grounded out his first time up there. Shaw with a batting average of .417 on the season for Hastings High. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. Two to nothing is the score. It's Grand Island out on top of Hastings. Brody Dreher is the guy at the plate here for the Tigers. Dreher had a single there in the first inning of play. Brody Dreher is hit by a pitch, so he heads down the bag at the first base. Tigers have something going now here in the third inning. Runners are on at first and second base. So Isaiah Shaw gets a walk. And now Dreher is going to get a free pass as well as he heads down the bag at first base. Coming to the plate next will be Carlos Jimenez, and he shows bunt and will attempt to lay one down, and he fouls it away. Grand Island anticipating bunt here. Their first baseman, Gabe Ruiz, was charging from first base. Nobody out for Hastings here in the third inning, trying to counter the 2 runs that Grand Island put up in the top of this inning. Cushing is going to wheel towards second base. Back in there is Isaiah Shaw. Shaw is on at second base. You got Brody Dreher on at first base here for Hastings High. Carlos Jimenez at the plate at .333 batting average. Shows bunt again, and we'll pull it back and we'll take a strike. No balls and 2 strikes to Jimenez. He's got 15 base hits so far this year, 45 trips to the plate, 9 RBIs. 1 double for his extra base hits. He has scored 8 runs. Jimenez stands in the right-hand batter's box. Next pitch is going to be fouled away. To the screen above the dugout over here on the first base side, occupied by Islanders. No balls and 2 strikes to Jimenez. He threw a 5-inning no-hitter on Saturday in our ball game. Hastings High beating Blair by a score of 13-0 on Saturday. Jimenez had 5 strikeouts in the ball game. Ball hit down the line at third base. That's going to be in fair territory. Into the corner in left field. 1 run is going to score, and that's all the Tigers are going to get is 1 run. It's going to be a double, though, by Carlos Jimenez right down the line at that third base into the corner. Out there in the left field, that's going to score Isaiah Shaw from second base. Brody Dreher go over to third base. They hold him on at third base now. Tigers have a run in the third inning. It's now a 2-1 ball game in favor of Grand Island. And now coming up there for Hastings High is going to be Adam Rutt. There's nobody out for the Tigers here in the third. Pitch here to Rutt is going to be outside for a ball. Adam Rutt, he flew out to left field his first time up there in inning number 1. Batting average on the season is sitting at .353. There's the ball. It's going to be hit to Dinkelman at shortstop, and everybody scampers back into their respective bags here. Rutt is going to line out to the shortstop. That's going to be the first out of the third inning. Staying at second base, Jimenez. Staying at third base, Brody Dreher. Elliot Sidlow is going to come to the plate next. Sidlow, he had a single back there in the second inning of play. Pitch to him is going to be outside for a ball. Now the catcher, Gage Gannon, runs down the third base line to get Brody Dreher back to the bag down there for Hastings High. 1-0 was the count here to Elliot Sidlow. He had an inside the park home run on Saturday. It went out to a left center field. The ball rolled to the wall at 405 feet away. Sidlow circled the bases for Hastings High. First home run of the season for the Tigers. 1-1 is the count here. Sidlow again shows bunt and will pull her back here and take a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We'll see if Blake Marquardt wants to maybe try to sneak one home here. With only 1 man out, runner is on at third base. 1-2 is the count here to Elliot Sidlow. Takes a whack here, hits it towards second base. The throw is going to be to first base to retire Sidlow, but a run comes in to score. Dreher comes in from third base to score. That makes it now a 2-2 ball game between Hastings and Grand Island. Runner moves over to third base. That is Jimenez. Now there's 2 outs here in the inning. Clayton Arnold is the next guy to come to the plate. Arnold, batting average of .217 to start the day. He's going to take a strike here right on the inside corner. Arnold had a single back there in the second. We're in the bottom of the third inning. It's now Hastings 2 and Grand Island 2. High school baseball coverage here today on Extreme Sports. There's a fastball that's going to be in there for a strike. 0-2 to Clayton Arnold. He's got 5 base hits and 23 trips to the plate so far this year with 4 RBIs, no home runs. 0-2 pitch is going to be poked down the left field line. That's in foul territory. Arnold has got 5 base on balls. He's got 2 strikeouts so far this season. No balls and 2 strikes to Clayton Arnold. Cushing's next ball is going to be fouled away. Back to the screen. And the count remains at no balls and 2 strikes. Hastings High will continue their busy schedule tomorrow. They'll play at Lincoln Standing Bear. There's the next pitch. It's going to be way inside for a ball. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, Hastings in the midst of playing 7 games in about 6 days here at Lincoln Standing Bear tomorrow. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Arnold pokes that one. It's going to be in foul territory. Hastings will play at Gretna East on this Saturday. And next week we'll have games at Lincoln Pius They'll be at home to Lincoln Pius and to Holdridge in their road game next week at Kearney. One ball and 2 strikes here. 2 men out. Here in this third inning of play in a 2-2 ball game. Next pitch is going to be lifted up. It's going to stay here in the infield. Who's got it? Dinkelman at shortstop is called for it, and he makes the catch. And the inning is over here for Hastings High, as Clayton Arl is going to fly out to your shortstop. But Hastings coming back with 2 runs. 2 runs in the third inning of play on 1 base hit. No errors on Grand Island, and a runner left on base. The Tigers have now stranded 5 through the first 3 innings of play here in this one. We go to the 4th inning. The score, it's Hastings 2 and Grand Island 2. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
The weather is warming up, and that means only one thing. It's baseball season. Whether it's Hastings High, Adams Central, or Hastings College baseball this spring, you'll be able to catch the action on Extreme Sports. And this summer, Extreme Sports will be the exclusive voice for Hastings American Legion baseball. Whether it's Hastings 5 Points Bank, Hastings Johnson Imperial Homes, or Hastings Runza, all the big games will be right here. Listen online at x-streamsports.com, on your smartphone with our free mobile app, or on your Alexa-enabled smart speaker. Just say, Alexa, play Extreme Sports. Central Nebraska's new home for sports is Extreme Sports. You are listening to Tiger Baseball on Extreme Sports.
All right, Mike Will back here, Duncan Field and Hastings. We head to inning number 4 here tonight. This one's scheduled for 7 between Grand Island and Hastings. We are tied up at 2 runs apiece. Grand Island coming up here in the top half of the 4th inning. This is Gabe Ruiz. As going to come to the plate to lead things off. Trent Verplank will follow him. Ethan Kostler would be 3rd here this inning. So it's a Gabe Ruiz coming to the plate here. Ruiz had a single his last time up there. Takes a pitch here. It's going to be up high for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Ruiz. 220 is his batting average to begin the day. He's got 9 base hits and 41 trips to the plate. There's a swing and a miss. Pool on that pitch though there by Ashton Haas. And they got 1 and 2. Ruiz has got 7 RBIs so far this year. He's got 2 doubles for his extra base hits. Ruiz leads the team in strikeouts with 13. He's got 7 base on balls. Leading off the 4th inning here for Grand Island. 1-2 pitch on the way. It's going to be fouled away. Back out of the play. The count remains at 1 ball, 2 strikes. Grand Island again, they have a record of 10 wins, 5 losses on the season. Hastings sitting at 9 and 6. 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Gabe Ruiz. Next pitch is going to be fouled away again. Back over the fence. Ball comes sailing by the seats as well. And drops down below the grandstand here. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Gabe Ruiz, the first baseman. Ashton Haas's next pitch is swung out and missed. And actually it's foul tap back into the glove of your catcher in Adam Rutz. And Ruiz strikes out of the ball game. Strikeout number 1 in the contest now for Ashton Haas. Trent Verplank is going to come up to the plate next. So strikeout number 1 for Ashton Haas. He has walked a couple of guys. He's going to have 2 runs and 3 base hits so far. Verplank coming to the plate. He is the left fielder. Reached on a fielder's choice his first time up there. So Verplank coming up there, a 168 batting average on the season. He's got 14 base hits, 38 trips to the plate. Pitch to him is down on the ground there towards short. Going to be fielded there, and a quick throw over to first base. That's going to be in time. Royer DeLaura gets it over to a Chance Burton to record the out. Verplank is retiring to the play from short to first. Ethan Kostler is going to come up there next. He is the third baseman. Kostler with a 300 batting average on the season. He's got 6 base hits in 20 trips to the plate, 2 RBIs. One ball and no strikes to Ethan Kostler. Kostler is not struck. Actually, he's got 6 strikeouts this year with no walks. He takes a whack here and a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. We're at Duncan Field in Hastings. Hastings and Grand Island playing 7 here tonight. We're in the top of the 4th inning. Next pitch is going to be outside and down low. Count 2 balls and 1 strike. Ashton Haas throwing here for Grand Island. Ashton Haas is throwing against Grand Island. He's the pitcher for Hastings. Cushing is a pitcher for Grand Island. There's a high fly ball out toward the center field. Coming out and dropping the ball out there is going to be Brody Dreher. Now the throw to second base is going to be in time. So Dreher drops the ball out in center field, then picks it up and fires it to second base. Ethan Kostler is going to be gunned down at second base for Grand Island. So it could be what could have been a costly error. Dreher picks her up and fires a perfect strike to second base, and they catch Kostler trying to stretch that to a base hit to second base. But Grand Island, they score no runs in the second inning. No runs on a base hit, no errors, and nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. The score, Hastings 2 and Grand Island 2. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
Taking care of your teeth and gums is important to keeping a healthy smile, and that's where we come in. Dr. Corey Baumgartner of Baumgartner Family Dentistry will provide exceptional oral care services to both children and adults. They offer routine cleanings and screenings, emergency and scheduled surgical and cosmetic procedures, and a teeth whitening program to all of their patients. Whatever your dental care needs, Baumgartner Family Dentistry is there to help. New patients are welcome. Just call 40.
Conant Auto Care is the trusted name in automotive repair and maintenance services in Hastings. We're a gold-certified Napa Auto Care Center. Our ASE-certified technicians have the Blue Seal of Excellence, receive continuous training, and are committed to providing the best service your vehicle can get. Whether it's preventative maintenance, major repairs, or just an oil change, Conant Auto Care is here for you. Repairs, or just an oil change, Conant Auto Care is here for you.
You are listening to Tiger Baseball on Extreme Sports.
All right, Mike Will back here at Duncan Field in Hastings. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Hastings 2 and Grand Island 2. Tucker Sinek is the guy at the plate here for Hastings High. Down here in the number 8 spot of the batting order. There's a high fly ball out toward the center field coming on and making the catch out there in the center field for Grand Island. It was Braxton Barrientos. Wind continues to blow out of the south, gusting upwards of 20 miles per hour. That one was hit out towards center field, and Barrientos charging in. He finally got to the ball and nearly fell in front of him. Tucker Sinek is going to fly out to a center to begin the 4th inning. Royer DeLaura is the next guy to come to the plate. He had a single back there in the 2nd inning of play. 300 was his batting average to start the day. Delora is going to bat here from the right-hand side. Pitched there by Cushing is going to be up high for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Both pitchers still around here. Cushing throwing for Grand Island. Ashton Haas throwing for Hastings High. There's the ball hit back out to center field. Barrientos. This time he can't get to it out there. A little blooper just behind the bag at second base. Royer Delora gets his second base hit of the ball game as he singles to a center field. And now the top of the order is coming up there next. Chance Burton is going to come to the plate. Burton is 0 for 2 so far in this ball game. Burton with a batting average of .306 to start the day. And 11 base hits and 36 trips to the plate, 13 runs scored, 9 RBIs. He's got a double, he's got a triple with no home runs. Throw over to first base, Royer Delora just getting back in there. And a throw from Cushing. Delora takes his lead. He stays put. There's a ball that's going to be lifted out to the outfield again. Barrientos in center. Will center under it and make the catch here. That's the second out. Chance Burton is now 0 for 3 in this ball game as he flies out to center field. Isaiah Shaw is going to come up there next. Shaw, he grounded out in the first inning and he reached on base on balls in the third. So he's 0 for 1. Shaw with a batting average of .417 on the season here for the Tigers. Your base runner is Royer Delora down there at first base. And the pitch here is going to be in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Delora's got 2 stolen bases so far this year. He's got 2 of the 48 swipes that Hastings High has recorded. Here comes the next pitch. It's going to miss outside. 1 ball and 1 strike now. Isaiah Shaw batting here for the Tigers. He's got 4 RBIs so far this year. He's got a double. There's a throw over to first base. It gets by the first baseman on his feet. Running down to second base is going to be Delora. He's going to circle the base down there, and he's going to stay put. So the throw came over there from Cushing, the pitcher, over to Gabe Ruiz. That one kind of bounces off of his glove over here in the foul territory. So that allows Royer Delora to advance to his second base. But now there's 2 men out in the inning, and the count here at the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike to Isaiah Shaw. Next pitch is a breaking pitch. It's going to be in there for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike now to the number 2 hitter in the batting order, Isaiah Shaw. Runner is on at second base in a 2-2 ball game. Hastings and Grand Island here tonight on Extreme Sports. Cushing's next pitch on the way. That's going to be up high for a ball. And now the count is even up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 7-inning ball game here tonight between Hastings and Grand Island. Cushing looking in for the sign. Gage Gannon behind the plate here for Grand Island. And here comes the 2-2 pitch. That's a fastball. It's going to be up high for a ball. Now 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 the count with 2 men out here in the 4th inning of play. A tie ball game at 2-2. Cushing's next ball is going to be hit right back to Cushing off of his glove. Picked up by Dinkelman at shortstop. Quick throw to first base. It's going to be wide of the target. A runner's going to come in to score. Heading down to second base is going to be Shaw, and the Tigers have the lead. 3-2. Hastings High has got the lead. That was a ball hit back up through the middle. The pitcher, Cushing, had his glove on it. Couldn't pull it in. Dinkelman picks it up at shortstop toward the bag at second. Tried to quickly make a throw over to first base. That was wide of the target. That allows the run to come in to score. And Hastings High has now got a 3-2 lead over the Islanders as Dreher is going to get aboard. Rather, Shaw is going to get aboard on the throwing error from Dinkelman. Now Brody Dreher will come to the plate here for the Tigers with runners on at second base. The ball there is going to be handed to Dinkelman at shortstop. This time he picks it up and throws it around the money over to first base. And the inning is going to be over here for Hastings High. But the Tigers They get the run to go out on top here. As Royer DeLora comes around from second base to score to give Hastings High the lead. It's one run for the Tigers here in this inning. One run on one base hit, one error, and a runner left on base. We go to the fifth inning of play. The score now, Hastings 3, Grand Island 2. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
If you experience air conditioning problems this summer, call the experts at Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning of Hastings. Ruts is a local, family-owned business with over 45 years of experience in the HVAC industry. They service all makes and models of heating and cooling equipment for both residential and commercial customers. You can trust Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning to complete all repairs, installations, and maintenance work on time. If you're shopping for a new air conditioner or heating system, remember Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. They have a broad range of systems to choose from. Ruts Heating and Air Conditioning. Call 402-463-4853.
Administrative Professionals Day is Wednesday, April 23rd. Here at Bob Sass Flowers, we are offering a variety of gifts to show your appreciation to all the amazing secretaries. We have fresh flower arrangements, plants, brewmate tumbler arrangements, and custom gift baskets. Call today to order yours for delivery on April 23rd. Located at 2618 West 2nd Street, proudly serving Hastings since 1955 for all your floral, gift, and home decor needs.
You're locked in to Extreme Sports.
Olivares now hits a line drive to deep left field. Ward is back to the wall. Granny time!
Here's Doncic wheeling inside in traffic and got it to go. Call it the foul.
The home of 24/7 Sports Talk. Nothing but pure sports action.
Mike Well back here, Duncan Field and Hastings. The Tigers now with the lead over the Islanders. The score is 3-2. So Grand Island batting now. This is the fifth inning. This one's got the first 7 here today. There's a hard hit ball out to center field, and it's going to be grabbed out there by Brody Dreer. So Andre Lorero flies out to center field here for Grand Island, the first out of the fifth inning. Sam Dinkelman coming to the plate next. Dinkelman again with that hefty batting average of .514 in the season. We've kept him in check so far. He's flown out to right field, and he's laid down a sacrifice in this ball game. Fouls away the pitch here. No balls and 1 strike. Grand Island scoring 2 runs in the third inning of play. Hastings with 2 in the third, and now 1 in the fourth. The Tigers out on top of this ball game by a score of 3-2. Next pitch to Dinkelman is going to be down low for a ball. Now 1 ball and 1 strike to Sam Dinkelman. Leads the team in runs scored. He's got 16 of them so far this year. Bats here from the left-hand side. There's a pitch that's going to be in there for a strike. Dinkelman has got 18 base hits, 35 trips to the plate, 15 RBIs. He's got 5 doubles. He's got a triple. He's got a couple of home runs so far this season for Grand Island. Behind the count here, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Next pitch is going to be way outside for a ball. Now 2-2. Dinkelman leads the team with 19 base on balls so far this year. He's got 5 strikeouts. Even up here on the count of 2 balls and 2 strikes. Next one is going to be swung out and missed, and Dinkelman strikes out. Sam Dinkelman strikes out for only the 6th time this season. Dinkelman goes down here in the 5th inning. Strikeout number 2 in the ball game for Ashton Haas is all the way so far for the Tigers here in this one. Ian Aarons is going to come to the plate next. Aarons with a batting average of .388 on the season. He's popped one to the shortstop, and he's also walked in this game. Came around to score one of the 2 runs in that third inning. 1-0 the count to Aarons. Next pitch by Haas is going to be up high for a ball. 2-0 is the count. Aarons leads the team in doubles with 7. Tied with the lead in triples with 1. Aarons has got 7 base on balls and 6 strikeouts so far this year. Next pitch is going to be inside for a ball, and it's now 3 balls and no strikes. You're listening to high school baseball action here today on Extreme Sports at Duncan Field. 3 balls and no strikes. Ashton Haas, his next pitch is going to be inside for a ball, and on 4 straight pitches, Ian Aarons is going to get a walk here in the 5th. Coming up there next is going to be Braxton Barrientos. That's only the 3rd walk of the ball game coming up now by Ashton Haas. So Grand Island has got a base runner on at first base. Barrientos at the plate here for GI. Hits that ball out toward left field. That's going to curve over into foul territory. No balls and 1 strike to Braxton Barrientos. .383 is his batting average on the season. He's got 18 base hits and 47 trips to the plate, 14 runs scored. He has knocked home 16 runs so far this year. 4 doubles, and he's got 3 home runs. 3-2 is the score. Hastings is out on top here in this ball game. Base runner is down there at first base for Grand Island. That is Aarons. Taking his lead, just a small lead over there as Burton will hold him on defensively. No balls and 1 strike. There's a high fly ball out to the outfield, left center. Who's going to call for it? It's going to be the left fielder for Hastings, and he makes the catch. So coming on, making the catch is going to be Elliot Sidlow. He nearly lets that one fall in front of him as the winds continue to blow out there. Coming in on the hitters at the Duncan Field, but Barrientos is going to fly out to left field to end the 5th inning of play. No runs for Grand Island, no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. The score, Hastings 3, Grand Island 2. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
If you're planning to build a new home or add an addition to your existing one, trust the experts at Gangwish Construction. From general contracting, basement pouring, to bathroom remodeling, concrete work, and deck building, they handle it all with precision and care. They take pride in doing the job right the first time, every time. Contact Jeff today at 402-460-0013 and experience quality craftsmanship with Gangwish Construction.
Physical Therapy and Sports Rehab, 207 South Burlington, is the place for all your rehabilitation needs. PTSR offers a wide variety of services, including orthopedic, neurological, and sports injury rehabilitation. A certified hand specialist is available for the more delicate upper extremity injuries. Warm, aquatic therapy, and balance training is also available. PTSR has a strong industrial services division providing physical and functional capacity testing, as well as drug and alcohol screening. Please visit our website, ptsrhastings.com.
You are listening to Tiger Baseball on Extreme Sports.
All right, back here at Duncan Field in Hastings. It's a 3-2 ball game. Hastings with a lead over Grand Island. The Tigers will bat here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. This one's scheduled for 7 here today. Carlos Jimenez is the guy here at the plate for Hastings. There's a ball hit to the left side. Dinkelman knocks the ball down at shortstop, gets back onto his feet, throws it across the diamond, not going to be in time. So Dinkelman makes the play, and the ball at the shortstop keeps that one from going into left field, but he had a long throw from the edge of the outfield grass over to first base that was not in time. Jimenez is going to get a board here, a base hit here for Hastings High. Adam Rutt is going to come to the plate next. Hastings has now hit Grand Island tonight 7-3. Hastings with 3 runs, 7 base hits, and 2 errors. Grand Island with 2 runs and 3 hits and 2 errors. Coming out and running now for Yemenez is going to be Dom Monte for Hastings. Monte will be your base runner at first base. This is Adam Rutt coming to the plate next for Hastings. Rutt is 0 for 2 in this ball game. He's flown out to a left field, and he's also lined out to the shortstop. So Adam Rutt will come to the plate next for Hastings. Blake Marquardt down out of the third base coaching box to make sure the home plate umpire has his lineup card correct down there. Guys in blue stuffing in his shirt pocket. We're set to go. As Rutt will come to the plate. .353 is his batting average on the season. 12 base hits in 34 trips to the plate. He has scored 4 runs. He leads the team in RBIs with 9. Leads the team in doubles with 3. Squares around the butt here. Back out to Cushing on the mound. He throws it over to first. That's going to be in time, but the sacrifice works. Rutt will move the base runner along from first to second on the play. Monte is in scoring position now at second base. There's one man out. Elliott Sidlow is going to come to the plate next. Sidlow 0 for 2 in this ball game. He has grounded out twice. Once to shortstop, once to second base. Sidlow with a .264 batting average to start the day, and he's going to take a strike there on a breaking pitch. No balls and 1 strike to Elliott Sidlow. And he had the inside the park home run the other day in the ball game against Blair. Here comes the 0-1 pitch hit on the ground again towards second base. Charging, grabbing the ball, underhanding it to first base. That's going to be in time. Good play there by the second baseman for Grand Island. And Andre Lerero gets it over to Gabe Ruiz to record the out on Elliott Sidlow, but a runner moves along from second to third base on the play. Clayton Arnold comes to the plate next. Tigers out on top of this ball game by a score of 3-2 as we play in the bottom of the 5th inning. Arnold 1 for 2 in this ball game. He had a single in the second inning of play. He popped one to the shortstop in inning number 3. Arnold starts today with a batting average of .217 on the season. Cushing from the stretch goes into the plate. That's going to miss outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Arnold has got 5 base hits and 23 trips to the plate so far this year. 5 RBIs. No extra base hits. There's a fastball there. It's going to be right down the pipe for his strike, and it's 2-1. Arnold has walked 5 times so far this year. He has struck out 2 times. Hastings with a base runner down there at third base with 2 men out. There's the next pitch by Arnold. That's going to be in on his wrist there, and he couldn't come around. Takes a strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 the count here to Clayton Arnold with 2 men out in the 5th inning of play. Next pitch is hit on the ground toward first, foul territory. Don't forget Adams Central baseball coming up tomorrow night here on Extreme Sports. It'll be the Patriots against Centennial. Action gets underway at 4:30 tomorrow afternoon. On the air with a pregame show at 4:15 tomorrow. Adams Central and Centennial right here on Extreme Sports. Next pitch is a breaking pitch that's going to be inside for a ball. Down 3-2. We'll have Hastings College softball action on Saturday. Hastings wrapping up the regular season with a couple of games against Doane at the Smith Complex. 12:45 airtime. 1 o'clock for the first pitch. There's the ball. It's going to be down low, and then the runner from third base, Dom Monte, is tagged down here coming to the plate. Somebody missed a sign there as Clayton Arnold gets a base on balls. But Dom Monte was in the dead water here. He was taking off for the plate, and he is just tagged out by the catcher here, coming to the plate for the third out. So somebody missed a sign right there. It takes Hastings out of the fifth inning. No runs for the Tigers on a base hit, no errors, and a runner left on base. We go to the sixth inning of play. Hastings High has still got the lead. Hastings 3, Grand Island 2. You're listening to high school baseball coverage on Extreme Sports.
The weather is warming up, and that means only one thing. It's baseball season. Whether it's Hastings High, Adams Central, or Hastings College baseball this spring, you'll be able to catch the action on Extreme Sports. And this summer, Extreme Sports will be the exclusive voice for Hastings American Legion baseball. Whether it's Hastings 5 Points Bank, Hastings Johnson Imperial Homes, or Hastings Runza, all the big games will be right here. Listen online at x-streamsports.com, on your smartphone with our free mobile app, or on your Alexa-enabled smart speaker. Just say, Alexa, play Extreme Sports. Central Nebraska's new home for sports is Extreme Sports. You are listening to Tiger Baseball on Extreme Sports.
All right, Mike Will back here at Duncan Field in Hastings. We head to the sixth inning of play. This one's scheduled for 7 here today between Hastings and Grand Island. And have 4, 5, and 6 in the batting order here for Grand Island to face Ashton Haas, who continues to throw out there for the Tigers. This is Sam Schroeder, the designated hitter at the plate. Schroeder had a 2-run single the last time up there in the third inning. He flew out to right field in inning number 2. Schroeder whacks out and sends it to Carlos Jimenez at third. Long throw over to first base is going to be in time. Carlos Jimenez fields that one cleanly at third base and gets it over to the first baseman, Chance Burton, to record the out. So Schroeder is retiring to play from third to first. Here comes Gage Gannon to the plate next. Each team with a couple of errors so far in this ballgame. Hastings has now hit Grand Island 7-3, and the Tigers have a 3-2 advantage over GI as we play in the top of the sixth. There's a ball that's going to be lined down the left field side. It's going to be in foul territory. No balls and 1 strike. Hastings will play at Lincoln Standing Bear tomorrow. Then they have a road game on Saturday at Gretna East. Grand Island after this ball game against Hastings tonight. The Islanders will play at Lincoln Pius and Lincoln North Star, a triangular on Wednesday. And they'll play in the Lincoln East tournament coming up this weekend. No balls and 2 strikes here to Gage Gannon. He's the catcher for Grand Island. Gannon with a .419 batting average to start today. Ashton Haas throwing for Hastings. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Haas has went all the way here for the Tigers. He's now at 80 pitches as he throws here in the 6th inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Gage Gannon. Next pitch is going to miss. It is now 3-2. Oz has struck out 2. He has walked 3. He's given up 2 runs and only 3 base hits here in this ball game. 3-2 pitch is going to be hit out toward the left field. Backing up out there and making the catch for Hastings High is going to be Elliott Sidlow. Gage Gannon is going to fly out to a Sidlow out in left field. Gabe Ruiz coming to the plate next for Grand Island. Ruiz had a single in the 2nd inning of play, and he struck out in the 4th, so he's 1 for 2 so far in this ball game. Ruiz has a .220 batting average on the season, 9 base hits and 41 trips to the plate. And the first pitch to him is going to be in there for a strike. Ruiz has scored 6 runs so far this year for Grand Island. He's driven home 7. He's got a couple of doubles for his extra base hit total here. Next pitch by Haas, hit off the glove of Haas. Picked up at second base. That's a Sinek going over to first to record the out. And Ruiz is retiring to the play. Ball's off of the glove of Haas on the pitcher's mound. It goes rolling out to the second baseman in Tucker Sinek, who gets it over to first base. Chance Burton to record the out. So Grand Island down in order here in the 6th. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th.
I'm John Butler, funeral director and owner at Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the advanced funeral planning specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Volland Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
Get ready, race fans. Cam Raceway is teaming up with Extreme Sports for an electrifying season of high speed, dirt slinging, adrenaline pumping action. Every race night, we're bringing you live video coverage straight from the track, so you won't miss a single lap, pass, or photo finish. From non-wing warriors to cage karts, flat karts, and the A-class wing beasts, we've got it all. There's nothing like the roar of the engines, the smell of burning rubber, and the rush of dirt flying action right in front of you. So get to the track and experience it live. But if you can't make it, don't sweat. Extreme Sports has you covered. Buckle up, because this season is going to be fast, fierce, and unforgettable. Make sure you like and follow Extreme Sports on Facebook to get all the latest updates, and we will see you at the track.
Mike Will back here at Duncan Field in Hastings as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Hastings with a lead over Grand Island. The score is 3-2. And have 8-9-1 in the batting order here for Hastings High up here in the 6th. This is Tucker Sinek. Sinek is 0 for 2 so far in this ball game. He's reached on a fielder's choice and he's flown out to center field. Started the day with a batting average of 182. Cushing stays out there for Grand Island. As he continues to throw, Brock Cushing for the Islanders. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. Cushing has thrown 85 pitches. Brock Cushing for the Islanders. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. Cushing has thrown 85 pitches in the ball game so far. There's a high fly ball out toward center field. Barrientos is going to come in and he makes the catch. Braxton Barrientos grabs that fly ball from Tucker Sinek. 1 out now for the Tigers here in the 6th inning. Royer Delora is going to come to the plate next. He is the shortstop. Batting down here in the number 9 hole for Hastings High. He is 2 for 2 in the ball game. Couple of singles in this game. 1 in the 2nd inning and 1 in the 4th. He has scored a run. Delora started the day with a batting average of 300 on the season. Had 12 base hits and 40 trips to the plate coming into the ball game this afternoon. Next pitch is going to be fouled away on the first base side. 1-1 is the count. Delora has got, 6 RBIs so far this year. He's got 1 double for his extra base hits. Leads the team in strikeouts with 10. He's also got 4 base on balls. He takes a pitch outside for a ball here. 2 balls and 1 strike with 1 man out for Hastings in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. 3-1 the count now to Delora. Top of the order, Chance Burton is swinging the bat in the on-deck circle here for the Tigers. Next pitch is going to be outside for a ball. Cushing loses him. Royer Delora is going to get a base on balls here in the 6th inning, and now Burton is going to come up there next. That's going to be the fourth walk of the ball game given up by Cushing. So 4 walks, no strikeouts. He's given up 7 hits and 3 runs. He's trailing here in the ball game by a score of 3-2. Chance Burton is going to come to the plate next for Hastings High. And he's going to take a strike right down the pipe there. 0-1 is the count. Burton is 0 for 3 so far in this ball game. He's flown out to left field. He is grounded out. And he's flown out to center field. Here comes another pitch. He's going to be in there for a strike. And there's 0-2 to Chance Burton. 306 is his batting average. He leads the team in runs scored with 13. Leads the team in RBIs with 9. He's also got one of the 2 triples on the season for the Tigers. Hits that ball right on by the second baseman in the right center field. And the Tigers will have runners on at first and second base. Lorio at second base tried to backhand the ball there right near the bag, and Chance Burton gets that one poked right on through there. They're going to give a Chance a single on the play. So runners are on now at first and second base. Isaiah Shaw is going to come to the plate next, but now the pitching coach for Grand Island is going to come out and talk with his pitcher in Cushing. The Islanders are trailing in the ball game by a score of 3-2. Now Hastings has got runners on at first and second base here in the 6th inning of play. Cushing is going to stay out there. He'll throw to Isaiah Shaw. Shaw so far in the ball game has grounded out once. He's reached on a base on balls, scored a run. That was in the 3rd inning. Reached on an error in the 4th inning of play. So he's officially 0 for 2 in this ball game. Shaw's got a batting average of .417 to start today. Hastings High looking for a little insurance here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. In a 3-2 ball game. Hastings with runners on at first and second base. Shaw scores around the bunt and will bunt it foul over here toward the third base dugout, occupied by Tigers. 1 man out for Hastings High here in the 6th inning. Burton is your base runner down there at first base. You've got Royer DeLaura over here at the second base. First baseman for Grand Island playing in front of Chance down here at the bag. This ball is going to be hammered toward left field. That's going to be in foul territory. No balls and 2 strikes here to Isaiah Shaw for Hastings High. Shaw has walked 3 times so far this year. He has struck out 7 times. 0-2 to Isaiah Shaw. Next pitch hit off of the handle of the bat toward third base. Foul territory. That remains at 0-2. Hastings High coming off of their 13-0 win over Blair on Saturday. Grand Island coming off of their doubleheader sweep of North Platte last Friday. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit to Dinkelman at shortstop. He goes to second base for 1. Over to first base. That's going to be a double play. And a big defensive play right there for Grand Island. They turn the double play to get out of the inning as that ball is hit right to Dinkelman at the shortstop here for GI. So Hastings erased out of the 6th inning here. No runs on a base hit. No errors. And a runner left on base. We go to the top of the 7th inning with a score. Hastings 3, Grand Island 2. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
TLC Vet Care is pleased to serve Hastings and the surrounding area. The goal at TLC Vet Care is to provide you and your pets with the best veterinary experience possible. Everything from dentistry to surgery. They can also do x-rays, microchipping, vaccinations, wellness checks, nutritional counseling, behavior management, parasite prevention, spay, and neuter. Let Dr. Tammy Craig and Dr. Catherine Caston take care of your pets. Give them a call at 402-463-2899 or stop in to see them at 512 Eastside Boulevard in Hastings. We are here for you and your pet. TLC Vet Care of Hastings.
5 Points Bank has been proudly serving the Tri-City area for decades, and we are continuously finding ways to make your banking experience easy and enjoyable. We offer the best of both worlds with kind and welcoming employees in the bank while creating a strong online presence to accommodate your busy lifestyle. Our innovative technology adds layers of security while being easily accessible to all age groups. Stop into the Better Bank to learn more today.
You are listening to Tiger Baseball on Extreme Sports.
Mike Will back here at Duncan Field in Hastings as we head to the 7th inning of play. Grand Island trailing Hastings by the score of 3-0. Grand Island beat Hastings last year in Grand Island 11-0. So 3-2, Tigers have the lead. Hastings High scoring the lead run there in the 4th inning as held up so far. Grand Island 7, 8, and 9 in the batting order here to face Ashton Haas, who's going to try to complete this ball game here for the Tigers as the pitch can be fouled away. 0-2. Trent Verplank is the hitter here for Grand Island. He's the left fielder. He's reached on a fielder's choice, and he has grounded out once. Pitch to him is hit on the ground towards short. Oh, it's bobbled there at shortstop by Royer DeLaura. There's going to be Verplank getting aboard here. So that's going to be an error chalked up there on the DeLaura. It was hit right to him at the shortstop and goes squirting through there. So now Verplank is going to get aboard here on the error on Hastings. 3rd error of the ball game for the Tigers. Ethan Kostler is going to come up there next. Kostler is the 3rd baseman. So Kostler comes to the plate here. He is 0 for 2 so far today. Kostler will step in there from the right-hand side now with a base runner down there. Verplank down there at first base. Haas works from the stretch. There's a pitch to the plate. He's going to get by the catcher. Rutt over here toward the 3rd base. Kostler was showing bunt there. And the pitch got away from Adam Rutt. So pass ball, and Verplank moves from 1st to 2nd on the play. He moves into a scoring position down there now. That is the tying run for Grand Island. Ethan Kostler now has a count here at 1 ball and no strikes. We are in the top of the 7th inning. Hastings 3, Grand Island 2. Ashton Haas working for the stretch now. Looks to the runner at 2nd. There's a bunt laid down to 3rd baseline. It's grabbed there. The throw over to first base. Not in time. Nice bunt laid down by Ethan Kostler. Carlos Jimenez came charging in from 3rd base to grab the ball, but could not catch Ethan Kostler down there at first base. So Kostler is going to get aboard on the infield single. Now Grand Island has moved runners over to 3rd base. Verplank is on at 3rd. Kostler is on at first base. And now Lorero will come to the plate next, but here comes Blake Marquardt out of the 3rd base dugout here for the Tigers to have a chat here with Ashton Haas, the pitcher for Hastings. Remember, this inning started with an error chalked up on the Royer DeLaura at shortstop, and the ball hit right to him. It squirted through there. It opens up the door for Grand Island as Kostler lays down a bunt that he beats out over at the bag at first, and now there's nobody out for Grand Island in the 7th inning. Runners are on at 1st and 3rd base with Lorero coming to the plate. He is 1 for 2 in this ball game. He had a single in the 3rd inning, and he flew out to center in inning number 5. So Haas is going to stay out there. So we look down in the bullpen on the 3rd base side. Nobody really up and actively throwing here for the Tigers so far. So Ashton Haas is going to go to work on the number 9 hitter here. Now he's in a big jam here. 3-2 ball game. Hastings has got the lead, top of the 7th inning. Runners on at first and third base. Haas will work from the stretch. There's a pitch that's going to be in there for the strike. Lareau was showing bunt there. He's going to take a pitch for a strike. 0-1 to Lareau as he bats here from the right-hand side. There's a ball hit back up to the middle. It's going to be grabbed here by Delora at the first base. His throw over to first is going to be in time, but a run comes in to score. Ball hit back up to the middle. Not very hard, though. Delora picks it up right behind the pitcher's mound. He quickly gets it over to first base. That's going to score a run for Grand Island to tie up the ball game now at 3 runs apiece. Kostler moves over to second base on the play. So Grand Island grabs at least a tie so far here in the 7th inning. Now there's 1 out. Sam Dinkelman will come to the plate next for Grand Island. Dinkelman 0 for 2 so far today. He's going to take a pitch inside for a ball here. 1 ball, no strikes. Dinkelman, the leading hitter on the team here for Grand Island. Dinkelman came in here with a .514 batting average on the season. 1-0 is the count to Dinkelman. He hunts that ball down to first base and can be grabbed by Burton as he runs over and touches the bag. And there's going to be 2 outs now. Dinkelman hits that one right to the first baseman and Chance Burton. Chance runs over and touches the bag at first to retire Dinkelman. The runner moves over to third base on the play. That's Ethan Kostler. So that is the lead run. And now here comes Blake Marquardt again out of the dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change here for Hastings High. We're in the 7th inning. There's 2 men out. And now Ashton Haas is going to be sent to the third base dugout. So we're going to have a pitching change coming up here for Hastings High. We're in the 7th inning of play. We'll take a break with a score. Hastings 3 and Grand Island 3. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
Have you or a loved one been injured in a motor vehicle accident? Hi, I'm Mitch Stellick from Stellick Law Firm in Grand Island, and we specialize in personal injury law. Let Stellick Law Firm assist you in making sure that you and your family are taken care of following a motor vehicle accident. Call us today at 308-675-4035 to schedule your appointment. Let us be your voice.
Beck's is the largest family-owned retail seed company in the United States and is dedicated to the needs and profitability of America's farmers. This is Sustainable Seed Solutions, your local Beck's dealer. Did you know that Beck's is the only company with access to every approved trait in the U.S.? This advantage allows us to remove the bias from sales and focus on what's best for farmers. For more information, call 402-751-0089 or find us at sustainableseedsolutions.com. Beck's would like to wish all area teams the best of luck this season.
This is Patrick Mahomes, and you are listening to Extreme Sports.
All right, the new pitcher for Hastings is going to be Eli Schneider as he comes in. He's going to be making his 8th appearance of the season. Schneider is 2-0 on the year, a 4.90 earned run average. He has thrown 10 innings so far for the Tigers, giving up 12 hits and 11 runs. 7 of those earned, 2 base on balls, and 3 strikeouts. We are tied at 3 runs apiece. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Grand Island has got a runner on at third base. That is Kostler. At the plate now is going to be Ian Ahrens for Grand Island. Ahrens, he is the right fielder for GI. He's flown out to the shortstop. He's walked twice in the ball game. A left-handed hitter. And the pitch by Schneider is going to miss outside 2-0. As the count down to Ahrens. Aarons has got 19 base hits and 49 trips to the plate. Those are both team highs for the Grand Island. There's that slow curve ball by Schneider that's going to miss inside, and it's 3-0. Aarons with 10 RBIs so far this year. He's got 7 doubles. He's got a triple, 7 base on balls, and 6 strikeouts. And now he's got 8 base on balls. As the next pitch there by Schneider misses. A walk given up there by Eli Schneider. Runners are on at first and third base. Braxton Barrientos coming to the plate next. So Braxton Barrientos to the plate, the number 3 hitter in the batting order here for Grand Island in a 3-3 ball game. Top of the 7th inning. There's the ball. It's going to be hit out to a left center field, coming over and making the catch. The left fielder for the Tigers and Elliot Sidlow. And the inning is over here for Grand Island as Barrientos is going to fly out to left field. But Grand Island did what they had to do, and that was score a run to continue this ball game. 1 run on 1 base hit, 1 error, and a couple of runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning. The Tigers need a run to win this, baby. We'll come back after this. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
Family Medical Center of Hastings is the place to go for all your healthcare needs. Their team is trained to treat the whole person regardless of age. They provide a wide range of medical care, including acute care, routine health screenings, and treatment of chronic conditions. They're dedicated to providing you with the best care in the most cost-effective manner. Family Medical Center, as an independent clinic, has served the community for over 65 years. Your family's home for healthcare. 1021 West 14th Street. Proud to support all area student athletes.
Are you ready to tee off on a golfing adventure like no other? Look no further than the Southern Hills Golf Club of Hastings. The course at Southern Hills is a challenging and picturesque course that is perfect for players of all skill levels. The course features well-manicured greens, rolling fairways, and several water hazards that add to the challenge. But that's not all. The Southern Hills Golf Club also offers a kitchen that serves up delicious snacks and meals, a bar to quench your thirst, a driving range, and a practice green. Book your tee times at southernhillshastings.com or call 402-463-8006. You are listening to Tiger Baseball on Extreme Sports.
All right, we're going to have another new pitcher out there for Grand Island. It's going to be Cushing moving from the pitcher's mound to third base. Ethan Kostler is going to come on here and throw now for Grand Island in the 7th inning of play. We're in a 3-3 ball game. Grand Island scoring a run in the top of the 7th to continue this thing. So it's going to be Kostler coming in to throw. He's 1-0 in the season. 3.15 is his earned run average for Grand Island. And the first pitch is going to be in there for a strike. Kostler has thrown 6 2/3 innings for Grand Island. He's given up 9 hits and 4 runs. 3 of those earned, 3 base on balls, and 3 strikeouts. This is Brody Dreher at the plate here for Hastings High. Dreher batting here for the right side. Kostler's next pitch hit on the ground towards second. Going to be grabbed there over to first base, and it's going to be in time. Good effort there by Dreher with a dive at the bag at first, trying to beat that throw from Lorero at second base. But Dreher is going to be retired in the play despite his efforts. Carlos Jimenez will come to the plate next. 1 out for the Tigers here in the 7th inning of play. Hastings needing a run to win this thing here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Bouncing ball toward third base. A throw over to first is not going to be in time. The first baseman, Ruiz, was pulled off of the bag by the throw there by Cushing at third base. Cushing had to wait for the ball to come down, number 1, on a high chopper toward third. He got the ball in his glove, made the throw to first base. The throw was high. Ruiz had to elevate there at first base, and by the time he came down on the bag, Carlos Jimenez is aboard. So Jimenez will get aboard. That's going to be an error chalked up on the Grand Island, but Hastings High has got a base runner now in the seventh inning of play with one man out. Here comes Adam Rutt to the plate next for Hastings. Rutt is 0 for 2 in this ball game. He's flown out to left field and he has popped one to the shortstop. He's also laid down a sacrifice in this ball game. Rutt star of the day with a batting average at .353. 1 ball, no strikes here to Adam Rutt. The winning run is down there at first base for Hastings High here in the bottom of the seventh inning against Grand Island. There's the ball. It's going to be popped up over here to right field across the foul line, and making the catch over there is going to be Aarons. Adam Rutt is going to foul out to Aarons out in right field, and now there's 2 men out. Elliot Sidlow will come to the plate next for Hastings High. Sidlow is 0 for 3 in this ball game. He's grounded out to shortstop, and he's grounded out to second base twice. Sidlow, star of the day, with a batting average of .264 on the season. At the inside the park home run on Saturday against Blair. There's a ball that nearly hits him. It gets by the catcher, Gage Gannon, back to the backstop, and running down to second base on the play is going to be Jimenez. So Jimenez now is in the scoring position there at the second base. If Sidlow can drive this ball to the outfield, Hastings High could win this ball game. So a wild pitch there by Ethan Kostler comes back to the backstop, nearly hit Elliot Sidlow. Taking second base is going to be Carlos Jimenez. The count here at the plate is at 1 ball and no strikes to Sidlow. Kostler working from the stretch. Here comes the next pitch, way outside for a ball. Now 2 balls and no strikes. Grand Island 10-5 in the season. Hastings 9-6. 2 balls and no strikes. Elliot Sidlow, a .264 hitter on the season here for Hastings High. Left-handed hitter working against the righty on the mound in Ethan Kostler. There's the next pitch. It's going to be outside for another ball. Now 3 balls and no strikes. I'll see if Blake is going to give the green light. Now they're going to intentionally walk Elliot Sidlow. So they're not going to throw to him. They're going to intentionally walk him as he heads down to the bag at first. And that's going to bring up Clayton Arnold next. So now the Tigers with the runners on at first and second. Really the runner at first base doesn't matter. Carlos Jimenez, if he can get home here for the Tigers, Hastings would win. Clayton Arnold is at the plate. He's got a single and 2 trips to the plate. He's popped one to the shortstop, and he has walked so far in the game. There's a pitch thrown there by Kostler. It's going to be in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Clayton Arnold. Arnold is a left-handed hitter. He's got 5 base hits this season and 23 trips to the plate. No balls and 1 strike to Clayton Arnold. Kostler working from the stretch. Next pitch is going to miss outside. 1-1 is the count. Carlos Jimenez is at second base. Elliot Sidlow is at first base. 3-3 is the score. Hastings and Grand Island here tonight at Duncan Field. Clayton Arnold waiting here in the left-hand batter's box. Here comes the next pitch. Outside, the ball gets away from the catcher, Gannon, and the runners will advance to second and third on the play. So a runner is at third base now for Hastings High. Clayton Arnold is at the plate. There's 2 men out for the Tigers here in this inning. And the count to Clayton Arnold is sitting at 2 balls and 1 strike. Carlos Jimenez down there at third base for Hastings represents the winning run. Here comes the 2-1 pitch on the way. Hit to short. Going to be picked up by Dinkelman. He goes over to first base, and the inning is over. Dinkelman grabs that ball at the shortstop and gets it over to record the out at first base. So the Hastings Tigers had the winning run at third base here and did not score in the 7th inning of play. So we go to extras here tonight at Duncan Field. Hastings in the 7th. They score no runs, no hits, an error on Grand Island, 2 runners left on base. We go to the 8th inning with a score: Hastings 3, Grand Island 3. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
If you're looking for auto glass work, call Auto Glass Experts of Hastings. Jeff and Brent have over 60 years of combined experience. They can fix your glass in just about anything from your car or pick up to heavy-duty repairs on your truck or farm equipment, tractors, loaders, graders, or semi-trucks. No other glass repair and replacement business comes close to the high standards of quality and customer service you'll find with the Auto Glass Experts. If you've just got a little ding in your windshield, they offer rock chip repair. Give them a call today at 402-463-0025 or stop in and see them at 405 West J Street in Hastings.
You are listening to Tiger Baseball on Extreme Sports.
All right, Mike Will back here at Duncan Field in Hastings as we head to the top of the 8th inning. Extra innings here tonight. Hastings and Grand Island. We are tied up at 3 runs apiece. Eli Schneider will come out and throw for Hastings here in the 8th inning. We're going to have up 4, 5, and 6 in the batting order here for Grand Island. Sam Schroeder, Gage Gannon, and Gabe Ruiz to face Eli Schneider. On in relief now of Ashton Haas. Hastings 3 and Grand Island 3 here this evening on Extreme Sports. So the number is complete, and Ashton Haas, he goes 6 2/3 innings tonight, gives up 4 hits and 3 runs. One of those earned, 3 base on balls and 2 strikeouts. There's a check swing there. 3 balls and 1 strike here. There's a foul ball on the first base side. This is Brock Cushing batting for Grand Island here in the number 4 spot now. Pitch is going to be up high for a ball, and Cushing is going to get a walk. So Cushing batting here in the number 4 spot for Grand Island. Now Gage Gannon will come to the plate next. Cushing was the starting pitcher for Grand Island tonight. Cushing now playing at third base, inserted in there at the number 4 spot. Now here's Gannon showing bunt. He's going to take a strike. No balls and 1 strike. You're listening to high school baseball coverage here tonight on Extreme Sports. Grand Island 2 runs in the 3rd. Hastings with 2 runs in the 3rd. Tigers with a run in the 4th inning of play. Grand Island scores a run in the 7th inning of play. We're tied up now at 3 runs apiece. As we play extra innings here tonight, we're in the 8th inning. Gage Gannon is your hitter here for the Islanders of Grand Island. Bats here from the right-hand side. Cushing, your base runner, down to at first. Gannon shows bunt. Again, we'll pull her back here. And we'll take a pitch outside for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Gannon with a batting average on the season, .419 for Grand Island. Gannon waits here in the right-hand batter's box. Attempts to bunt again and will foul it away down the first base line. The count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cushing is your base runner at first for Grand Island. Islanders, they don't steal a lot of bases. 16 stolen bases in 15 games for Grand Island. Cushing is your base runner down there right now at first base as he inches away. Here comes the breaking pitch to the plate there by Eli Schneider. It's going to be outside for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jimenez, Delora, Sinek, Burton around the infield for Hastings High. Sidlow, Dreer, and Shaw in the outfield with Adam Rutt behind the plate and Eli Schneider on the mound. Last pitch was a ball. 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Gage Gannon. We're in a 3-3 ball game here in the 8th inning. Next pitch by Schneider is going to be down low for a ball, and now Grand Island has got base runners on at first and second base. A couple of walks given up by Schneider here in this 8th inning. Runners on at first and second base, and now Gabe Ruiz will come to the plate next. Ruiz, he is 1 for 3 so far in this ball game. He had a single in the second, struck out in the 4th, grounded out in the 6th. So Ruiz will come to the plate here. He's got a batting average on the year, .220 for Grand Island. Ruiz has got 7 RBIs to his credit, a couple of doubles. Winds continue to blow out of the south, and they have definitely picked up here in the past hour or so. There's a throw to a second base. Diving back in there is going to be Cushing. So the wind's blowing out of the south here today. Eli Schneider working from the stretch now with base runners on. It's a first and second base. Wind's blowing out of the south at about 18 miles per hour, they tell us now, here at the ballpark. Here comes the pitch to the plate. It's going to be down low for a ball. So 2 walks given up here by Eli Schneider in this 8th inning. Grand Island has got runners on at first and second in a tie ball game, 3-3. Now Ruiz is ahead in the count here of 1 ball and no strikes. Verplank would be next. He's swinging the bat down here in the on-deck circle for Grand Island on the first base side. 1-0 is the count. There's an attempted bunt laid down. It's going to be fouled into the Grand Island dugout. 1-1 is the count. Hastings with another game tomorrow. Boy, they've been on a rugged schedule here for the past week or so. 6 games in the past 7 days. Hastings will play at Lincoln Standing Bear tomorrow. A couple of days off before playing a triangular on Saturday. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Gabe Ruiz. He shows bunt again, pulls it back, and will take a pitch down low for a ball here. Tigers charging at third base with Jimenez, charging at first base with Chance Burton. 2 balls and 1 strike now to Gabe Ruiz. Runners on at first and second base. Grand Island, Hastings tied up 3 runs apiece. Runners taking their leads. There's an attempted bunt laid down, and it's going to be popped up in foul territory. Back over the fence over here on the first base side, and now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Ruiz trying to lay down a bunt here, and he's been unsuccessful. He's found a way a couple of pitches, and now he's settling into the right-hand batter's box with a count of 2 balls and 2 strikes. Eli Schneider working from the stretch with the runners on at first and second. Here comes the next pitch. It's going to be hit out toward right field. Isaiah Shaw going over toward the line. Going back is Sinek, second baseman. He makes the catch. The runner is going to tag up from second to third, and the throw goes down there by Sinek, not in time. So Ruiz is going to fly out to Tucker Sinek at second base, who is out in the outfield, out in right field. Cushing, he tags up from a second, slides in at third base. The other runner stays over here at first base. That is a Gannon. So now Grand Island has got runners on at first and third base. One man out. And here comes Blake Marquardt back out of the dugout here for Hastings High. So we'll see what Coach wants to do here. With runners on at first and third base. Grand Island in the top of the 8th inning, threatening here to score. It's a 3-3 right now. You've got Cushing down here at third base. Now the home plate umpire is slowly going to make his way out to the pitcher's mound and try to break up the conference here. Three runs, 8 hits, 3 errors for Hastings. 3 runs, 4 hits, and 3 errors for Grand Island. Eli Schneider is going to stay out there for Hastings. Marquardt will come back to the third base dugout. There's only 1 out for Grand Island here in the 8th inning, trying to get the lead run home here in the top half of the 8th inning. Trent Verplank coming to the plate next. He is the left fielder. Verplank is 0 for 3 in this ball game. He's reached on a fielder's choice. He has grounded out once. He's reached on an error and has scored a run. Here comes the first pitch to him. It's going to be outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Tomorrow we've got Adams Central baseball for you here on Extreme Sports. Adams Central and Centennial. First pitch, 4:30 on the air with the pregame show, 4:15 tomorrow on Extreme Sports. Verplank shows bunt here, pulls her back. Takes a pitch outside for a ball, 2 balls and no strikes. Verplank has got 3 RBIs so far in the season. He's got 1 double. 14 base hits and 38 trips to the plate so far this season. Next pitch there by Eli Schneider is going to be in there for a strike. And it's 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 the count here to Verplank. He's the number 7 guy in the batting order. Ethan Kostler would be next for a Grand Island. 3-3 with 1 man out here in the 8th inning. As the ball is going to be tapped out in front of the plate, foul territory. And the count now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. High school baseball action here tonight at Duncan Field. Hastings in Grand Island. In extra innings, we're in the 8th inning tonight. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the number 7 hitter in the batting order, and Trent Verplank. Verplank has walked 6 times so far this year. He has struck out 4 times. There's the ball hit to the left side. That gets through there for a base hit. Into left field, Sidlow is going to pick the ball up. And now he bobbles the ball out there in the left field, but the runner stays at first and second base. Trent Verplank gets a RBI single here in the 8th inning to drive home Cushing from third base, and Grand Island goes out on top of Hastings by the score of 4-3. So Grand Island has got the lead now over Hastings as we play in the top of the 8th inning. Ethan Kostler is going to come up to the plate next. Now we're going to have a courtesy runner at second base for Gannon. Running at second is going to be Gavin Hobbold. He's going to run at second base now for the catcher in Gage Gannon. So Hobbold is on at second base. Verplank is on at first. There's 1 man out for Grand Island here in the 8th inning of play with Ethan Kostler at the plate. A pitch to him is going to be in there for a strike. Kostler, so far on the season, has got 300 batting average, 6 base hits, 20 trips to the plate. Kostler in this game is lined out, has grounded out, and is singled. Hits that ball right to the shortstop, Delora, and he goes over to second base for the double play. Hit right on the nose to Roar Delora at the shortstop for Hastings, and he goes over and touches the bag at the second base where Hobbold was off base there. A double play to end the inning here for Grand Island in the 8th inning. So Grand Island did what they had to do, and that was score a run. 1 run here in the 8th on 1 base hit. No errors on Hastings, and a runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning with a score. Grand Island 4, Hastings 3. You're listening to high school baseball on Extreme Sports.
Ridgeline, a local accounting and financial services firm, proudly supports all area high school athletes. There is more than one path toward financial security. We take the time to know you well, to understand your financial situation, your business, your farm, and your personal goals. That's why our work with you is more about personal connections than it is about the numbers. Choosing the right path takes experience, creativity, and guidance you can trust. Come join us and enjoy the view at Ridgeline.
When it comes to helping you protect what's important to you, you can trust the licensed independent insurance agents at Klein Insurance of Hastings. No matter what type of insurance you need, from auto to home to farm and crop, Klein Insurance will get it covered. They'll help you find the right policy for your specific situation. Klein Insurance has been in business since 1959 and is locally owned. Same-day quotes are available. At Klein Insurance, you'll get years of expertise, attention to detail, and exceptional customer service. Klein Insurance, 710 South Burlington in Hastings. Call 402-463-1256.
You are listening to Tiger Baseball on Extreme Sports.
All right, back here at Duncan Field in Hastings, the Tigers are trailing by a score of 4-3 here in the 8th inning. And Hastings is going to have a pinch hitter coming up here. Ben Wibbles is going to come on and hit here in the 8th inning. Wibbles still looking for his first base hit of the season. He's 0 for 4 from the plate this year. He's up here in a pinch hit role. Wibbles with no walks, and he's got 1 strikeout. 4-3 is the score. Grand Island has got the lead over Hastings. The Islanders scoring in the top half here of the 8th inning. So Wibbles down here in the number 8 spot for Hastings High, trying to get aboard here. 2 balls and 1 strike to Ben Wibbles. Royer Delora is scheduled up there next for the Tigers. There's a pitch to Wibbles that's going to be popped up out here to right field. Aarons comes on and he makes the catch for Grand Island. So Wibbles in a pinch hit roll is going to fly out to right field. And Royer Delora is going to come to the plate next for Hastings High. Delora's got a couple of base hits in the ball game tonight. Once in the second, once in the 4th. He had a base on balls in the 6th inning. Kostler is the thrower out there for Grand Island. And the pitch here in the play is going to be in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike now to Delora. Cushing through the first 6 innings tonight for Grand Island. Next pitch is going to be fouled away. Back on the play on the first base side. Cushing through 6 innings. He gave up 8 hits and 3 runs. 2 of those earned. 3 base on balls and no strikeouts. No balls and 2 strikes here to Royer Delora, the number 9 hitter in the batting order for the Tigers. 4-3, Grand Island with the lead. Next pitch is a fastball. It's going to be up high for a ball. 1-2 the count now to Royer Delora. He's got 12 base hits and 40 trips to the plate coming into the ball game here this afternoon. 1-2 pitch. Fouled away again over here on the first base side. Count remains at 1-2. Delora's got 10 strikeouts so far this year. He's got 4 base on balls. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Royer Delora up here with 1 man out in the 8th inning. That ball is going to be fouled away again on the first base side. Back out of play. 1-2. Adams Central baseball tomorrow. The Patriots and the Broncos of Centennial. 4:30 starting time. 4:15 pregame show here on Extreme Sports. 1-2 pitch. Up high for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Playing the junior varsity game after this one here tonight. So if you're looking for something to do tonight, come on out. Some more baseball coming up with the JVs going after this one. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. It's going to be popped up out towards center field. Barrientos settles under it and makes the catch. So Delora is going to fly out to center field. And now Chance Burton is going to come to the plate next for Hastings High. So Burton looks to get aboard here for the Tigers. Hastings is trailing by a run here in the 8th inning. Burton so far in this ball game is 1 for 4. He had a single in the 6th inning. Flew out to center field in the 4th, grounded out in the 2nd. Flew out to left field in inning number 1. So Chance comes up there, left-handed hitter. Fastball is going to be inside for a ball. 1-0 is the count. Burton with a .306 batting average on the season. Leads the team in runs scored, leads the team in RBIs and in triples. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. It's going to be hit to a shortstop, fielded there, a throw over to first base. Dinkelman gets it to first base, and the ball game is over. So Burton is going to ground out to a Dinkelman at shortstop, and that's going to end the ball game as Grand Island comes from behind to beat Hastings. Final score of 4-3. Hastings drops to 9 wins and 7 losses on the season. Grand Island, they improve to 11-5. Again, Grand Island scores a run in the top of the 8th inning to win it, putting Hastings down in order in the bottom of the inning. And the Islanders sneak out of here with a 4-3 win over Hastings High.
I'm John Butler, funeral director and owner at Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center in Hastings.
And I'm Nikki Butler, the advanced funeral planning specialist. Whether you choose a traditional service, cremation, or a unique memorial service, our experienced staff is here to help guide you through every step. Visit us at lbvfh.com to learn more about our services and how we can support you.
Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest. Livingston Butler Vollen Funeral Home and Cremation Center. We are here when your need is greatest.
Taking care of your teeth and gums is important to keeping a healthy smile, and that's where we come in. Dr. Corey Baumgartner of Baumgartner Family Dentistry will provide exceptional oral care services to both children and adults. They offer routine cleanings and screenings, emergency and scheduled surgical and cosmetic procedures, and a teeth whitening program to all of their patients. Whatever your dental care needs, Baumgartner Family Dentistry is there to help. New patients are welcome. Just call 402-462-6484 or stop in and see them at 2217 West 12th Street in Hastings.
If you're looking for an auto repair business that you can trust, count on the experts at Connet Auto Care in Hastings. Their mechanics are ASE certified, which means they are up to date on the best repair practices for your vehicle. Connet Auto Care keeps your vehicle running like it should. They offer air conditioning repair, brake repair, cooling system services, engine diagnostics and repairs, suspension work, electrical work, and much more. Plus, they sell wheels and tires too. Connet Auto Care, 212 North Lexington in Hastings. You are listening to Tiger Baseball on Extreme Sports.
All right, back here at Duncan Field again. Grand Island wins it tonight over Hastings. Final score of 4-3. Grand Island had 4 runs on 5 hits and 3 errors. Hastings with 3 runs, 8 hits, and 3 errors. Ashton Haas, the starting pitcher for Hastings. He goes 6 2/3. He gives up 4 hits and 3 runs. One of those earned, 3 base on balls and 2 strikeouts. Eli Schneider going to be hit with a loss tonight. 1 1/3 innings. He gives up a 1 hit, 1 run with 3 base on balls and no strikeouts. For Grand Island, their starting pitcher was Cushing as he goes 6 innings tonight. He gives up 8 hits, 3 runs, 2 of those earned, 3 base on balls, no strikeouts. Ethan Kostler came on through the final 2 innings. He'll get credited with the win. He gives up no hits and no runs, 1 walk, and no strikeouts. Grand Island scoring 2 runs in the 3rd. Hastings with 2 runs in the bottom of the 3rd. Hastings scoring a run in the 4th to grab the lead, 4-3. Grand Island scoring a run in the 7th to tie up the score. And the Islanders in the 8th inning, they get 2 walks and a RBI single by Trent Verplank to plate a run in the 8th inning to grab the lead. Hastings going down in order in the bottom of the 8th inning as the Islanders win it tonight by a score of 4-3. Hastings with 8 hits in the ball game tonight. Chance Burton had a base hit. Brody Dreher had a base hit. Carlos Jimenez, he had 3 hits and an RBI tonight with the Tigers. Clayton Arnold also with a base hit, and Royer Delora had 2 base hits for Hastings High. For the Islanders, they had only 5 hits and a winning cause here tonight. Schroeder had a base hit and an RBI. Ruiz, he had a base hit tonight. Verplank had the game winner, had the base hit and the RBI. Ethan Kostler with a base hit, and also getting a base hit in the ball game was Andre Lario, the number 9 hitter in the batting order for Grand Island. So the Islanders 11-5 on the season. Hastings High, they will drop to 9 wins and 7 losses. Hastings High will play again tomorrow night, or tomorrow afternoon. They'll play in Lincoln against Lincoln Standing Bear. We've got baseball action coming your way tomorrow here on Extreme Sports. It'll be Adams Central taking on the Broncos from Centennial. Airtime will be at 4:15 tomorrow afternoon, 4:30 for the first pitch. We'll have the game right here on Extreme Sports. In the final score in this one, it was Grand Island coming from behind to beat Hastings High tonight. Grand Island 4 and Hastings High 3. From Duncan Field in Hastings, I'm Mike Will, wishing you a very pleasant good evening from Hastings.
You have been listening to an exclusive presentation by Extreme Sports. If you missed portions of today's game, you can download our podcast on x-streamsports.com.
Way back to like the combine and look at what new GM James Gladstone talked about, and that was the trenches. He talked about it at the combine, talked about it at the owners meeting. Anytime he's been given a platform, he's been talking about the importance of the trenches and obviously